Hi everybody, I'm Mary Burgess, Director of Curriculum Services and Applied Research at BC Campus. I hope you're all enjoying the Open Textbook Adoption Workshop. As many of you know, last fall at the Open Education Conference in Vancouver, the Minister of Advanced Education, Innovation and Technology, the Honourable John Yap, announced that the government would fund the production of 40 open textbooks, and BC Campus is tasked with managing that project on behalf of the ministry. The 40 texts will be licensed using a Creative Commons license, CC BY, which will enable anybody who wants to the ability to adopt, adapt, and continue sharing the end products of our project. The text will be available in a variety of formats, electronic formats, such that they can be read on any device, e-readers, tablets, laptops, regular computers, etc. And they'll also be available via print on demand for any students who prefer to engage with the material that way. And that'll be just a cost recovery option in the range of about $30 per textbook, but otherwise they will be entirely free to students. We hope by doing that fundamentally we're looking to increase access to higher education, and lowering the cost of textbooks is one of the ways that we think we can do that. So we're really excited about the project. And the intention here is for faculty in BC institutions to be funded to provide peer reviews of existing open textbooks, to adopt them, and to work on adaptations or remixes of existing open textbooks, and where necessary, where there isn't a high quality option available that suits the needs, to create a textbook from scratch. And since the announcement, we've been working away on the project, and I just thought I would give you an update sort of on where we've come and where we are now and where we're going to go in the near future. So the last several months have involved a lot of research and consultation, so I'll tell you a little bit about that. In terms of research, we want to ensure that the textbooks that come out of this project have a high impact, such that as many students as possible are able to benefit. So to that end, we've looked into which courses are the highest enrolled in the province using a variety of data sources. We've looked for existing open textbooks in those subject areas. And we've also considered what might be high impact in the province besides high enrollment. And so we think an additional focus on areas like trades, tourism, and technology will be of value. So we're also looking for existing open textbooks in those areas. We've also, in terms of consultation, talked with many different individuals and groups to gather input and feedback on our thinking. So we've spoken with, for example, lots of individual faculty within BC institutions. I'm happy to say there's just been an influx of people who are excited and interested in the project. We've also spoken with students via the Canadian Federation of Students BC chapter meeting. Also a very excited audience, as you can imagine. We've spoken with the Electronic Library Network, as well as just individual librarians around the province, the BC College presidents, the BC Association of Institutes and Universities, staff who work in bookstores, staff who work in teaching and learning centers, and a variety of other interested parties around the province and nationally too. We've also been consulting with people who've gone before us in terms of having existing open education resource projects, because they obviously have some lessons learned that we can build on, and we intend to further that kind of consultation and build collaborations with those groups so that we can build on their work and they can build on ours, and overall we can all benefit from this system in the commons. We've also established an advisory committee to help guide our thinking as we progress through the project. This is a self-nominated group, and it's made up of a wide variety of institutional roles. It represents our system from the perspective that it has membership from institutions in both urban and rural areas. It's geographically representative as well. And we met with this committee for the first time on February 19th and had a really robust and useful conversation about the project that we think will inform us on a number of fronts. And it was great to have all the inputs from, people from colleges, people from teaching institutions, people from research institutions, so that we had a really broad range of perspectives. Extremely helpful. And so we'll be meeting with that group and engaging them to get advice as the project progresses as well. We've also, at the same time, been researching technical options, both for the creation and remixing of content, as well as for the hosting, ultimately, of our resources. And I've made that sound way easier than it is. Suffice it to say, it's a complex landscape, and so we're navigating it with care. We know that we need to have solid technology in place to be able to support this project, so we want to pay a lot of attention to that as well. In terms of next steps for the projects, we are currently working on a call for proposals to engage the BC post-secondary system with respect to the adoption, adaptation, and creation of the 40 open textbooks. We hope to have this call for proposals released by the end of March, but we do have a number of pieces to put in place before that happens, not the least of which is ensuring that we are really well positioned to support faculty who will engage with us on this work, and we see that as a crucial component, and we don't want to move ahead without ensuring that we are in a place to do that. We do, that said, anticipate having at least 10 existing open textbooks available by September 2013. As a pilot phase of the project, as will be sort of the first few months of the project once we're up and running following the call. We're also running workshops like the one you're in so that we can assist faculty in learning about open resources and how to adopt them, because ultimately, obviously, faculty are the ones who select resources for their courses. They know what is good for their students to use, and so we want to help faculty understand what exists in the Commons in terms of open textbooks and other open educational resources. So that's just a short description of our project so far. If you have interest in the project, and I hope you do, please visit our website for more information, open.bccampus.ca. You'll find a variety of information there, including details of Creative Commons licenses and how they work, as well as other parts of the project as we progress. And it's also a place where you can give us feedback on the project because there are comment sections there. So I encourage you to use those if you want to tell us something you think about the project. So thanks for listening, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of the project. Bye for now.